Hi, welcome to this video today, which is all about one of the great traders of all time, a guy called Gill, interviewed in the book New Market Wizards by Jack Schwager. We're just going to go through some of his trading tips for success. But first of all, who is he? Well, he's a fund manager, but he's got a great way of displaying confidence in his ability. He takes 25% of any profits made from the funds that he manages, but he'll also take 25% of the losses. And in the first year, if someone invests with him, he would take 100% of their losses, which shows considerable confidence. But he doesn't actually take that many losses at all. His track record is basically of all the decades he's traded over. 96% of months are profitable, and he's doing gains between normally 20 and 50%, which on managed money is incredible. And he's actually extremely consistent. So what are his trading tips for success? Well, basically, when he's discussing his strategies and techniques for trading, some of them are incredibly simple. And it's a known fact that simple systems or techniques work best. But he's also very, very aware that markets are changing and constantly switching strategies to basically compensate for the changes in the market. Now, the markets do change. A lot of people think they don't. They're always in a state of flux. You can have high volatility in high inflation times, or low volatility when there's no inflation around, for example. He's always adjusting his strategy to basically fit the market conditions. And he's obviously, like all the great traders, are very interested in risk control. And he makes the point that what he does when he's actually looking at his positions, he rehearses losses. So he actually works out what his worst eventuality is going to be all the time to prepare himself for when there is a time when you're going to lose on everything. So he checks his exposure, etc. And basically by rehearsing it, it makes it easier to take the loss. And that might sound quite an obvious point, but if you ask a lot of traders, if you lost on all your trades right now, what would your loss actually be in monetary terms? Most traders can never tell you. I've always been astounded by that, because you'd think that'd be one of the things that most traders would do, but they don't. He makes the point, he's very analytical, but he makes the point that trading is a balance between your artistic side and the scientific side. The artistic side is creating and thinking about trading strategies, and then the scientific side is reducing them to rules. And he's pretty hot on discipline, obviously. I've said a bit about rehearsing a loss. And he also makes the point that once you've overridden your rules, you'll do it again. So it's very, very important to have total belief in your system, so you do not override your rules. He compares it to a diet. It's like once you've broken a diet once, you're going to break it again. I think it's similar in trading. You actually have to maintain discipline at a high level. He's also anti-diversification, which I think is something that I would be as well. I can't see the point of diversifying. You should be trading high odds setups in areas that offer opportunities, and not just diversifying because you think it's going to reduce the risk. Diversification doesn't reduce the risk. It's down to basically your trading strategy to reduce the risk. And it's been proven that diversification, all this modern portfolio theory and so forth, doesn't actually work in practice. Like many of the great traders, he makes the key point, you don't follow anyone else's strategy. You actually develop your own, refine it, test it so you've got confidence in it, and then you'll be able to apply it in the market with confidence and discipline. And he basically makes the point that most traders don't research a winning strategy. That's a strategy with an edge that they can have confidence in. It's vital you know what your trading edge is. You have confidence in your strategy, you've developed it yourself. Then he makes the other key point, which I think we all know, that most traders simply cannot follow their trading rules. Why? because it goes back to the fact they haven't got a strategy that suits their personality, and they haven't researched it, and they haven't got the necessary confidence in it to follow it with discipline. Now, in terms of Gill Blake, yeah, what I like about the interview is it stresses simplicity. It stresses the need to always think about changing markets and refine your strategy. Sure, markets do repeat to a degree, but there are very, very subtle changes all the time in price action, and you should always be aware of that when trading your strategy. Don't be too rigid. There's an artistic side to Forex trading. There is a scientific side to Forex trading. It's the combination of the two that will lead you to trading success. Hope you enjoyed this brief introduction to Gill Blake, interviewing the New Market Wizards. I would suggest researching him more. Reading the book is a really great book, and the other book in the series, Market Wizards. Thank you very much for watching me as per usual. Take care. Have a good day.